Oh, wow. Let's look at the duck on the trees. Let's roast this duck. Calling. Mm, mm. What's up, two people? Mm. I would like to have a panel where we roast a duck. Now, there's several ducks that we could be roasting, but there's one particular duck that continues to quack all the goddamn time. I think there's some of us content creators that call ourselves, we ain't really content creators, Really? It's roasting. Because I don't want to give no clout to people that don't need none. We ain't got to mention no names. But it kind of speaks for itself, don't it? We need to roast a duck. A big gorilla duck, too. If I was to count the days, what's 365 times 8? I ain't good at math, but this bitch continues to go around spreading shit like diarrhea. Even if you leave off this motherfucker and you come back 2-3 weeks later, this motherfucker is still doing the same shit. She take one motherfucker and she use another motherfucker, then she take another motherfucker, use another motherfucker. I mean, ain't this shit been going on long enough? Now, you know, I happen to be looking at one particular post, The Truth. This fool continues to call this man racist. I don't know how. Well, let's go by the type of music that he plays and that he listens to. It don't sound racist to me. The people that he has on his panel don't sound racist to me. It's those people, like one girl in particular, I can't even remember her damn name, turban ass wearing bitch, that associates with a lot of black people just so they can say they got black friends, right? Those are the ones that are racist, in my opinion. When they start making up lies just so they can fit in, like the Taliban and shit, go take some lessons to learn how to fly the plane, to run it into the Twin Towers, that type shit. Turban, Taliban wearing asses. Now, see, these people, they associate themselves around black folks so they can be included in, right? You can't call somebody racist just because they're white and they're talking about your black ass. Just saying. And then, you know, it's like the whole build up to it, you know? But what about your ass being racist against your own fucking people? Let's talk about that. And he right. The truth, he right. It's stalkerish-like behavior because you always atting somebody, you know, and it's like a different motherfucker every time. It's another motherfucker. Every 14 days, this bitch changing motherfuckers like she washed them dirty bras in the sink. I'm just saying. Being gone and coming back here and there, you know, it's the same shit. So in my opinion, this motherfucking duck need attention and need to be roasted. Truth hurts. Truth hurts, Miss Liz. Who else? Love and gossip. Who else I could say? They should have a problem with this motherfucker. Heidi Flaucci. Let me name it. Silas, the mukbanger reporter. How many other motherfuckers? And even though it don't matter if I like you or not, it's just a point. Local Libra, another one. You going back, you fucking with people constantly. Even if these people don't even get along with one another, the one thing they got in common is your motherfucking ass. Because you spend a majority of your time trying to defame or deflate somebody's shit. All the while pumping your own shitty ass ego with a bunch of bullshit. Listen, sub for sub, Nia Mbakchu, her, another one. You always got to say some shit about her. It don't matter if everybody don't get along with everybody. It don't matter. The one common denominator we all got in motherfucking common is your duck ass. That quacking and shit. It be quiet on the set till this bitch roll up on the street and shit and motherfucker start going crazy and shit. It's always cool on the set. Till this motherfucking, I don't even want to call the bitch. But, it's the same shit. Anybody that seem like they doing anything that looks like it's talented, or it looks like they may have a following, or it looked like they had a good support, right? Then this bitch has a motherfucking problem with it. Wanda Whitley, shout out to Wanda, who always gives me a good reception when I come in the room. Wanda Whitley, always talking right. Talk your shit, Wanda. Same shit, different motherfucking person, but the right shit. Y'all may not like it. Y'all may not. Yeah, look, one thing about Wanda, strong than a motherfucker. Wanda don't give a fuck what you got to say. Wanda gonna say her piece. That's what I like about Wanda. See, a lot of things you might, some people may not like, about somebody, and then, but that's why we all are different. But when I start looking at it realistically, without no hate, without no malice, and without no fucking bullshit and tendencies, I see that these people who are YouTubers and who have a following have one common denominator, right? It's the same fucking duck. If it look like a duck, it act like a duck, it quack like a duck, it's a fucking duck. And I think, get a bitch a little motherfucking attention. She don't get much. So I'm calling out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Hey, I'm calling all of them out. Let's get together and let's do us an old-fashioned roasting of a duck. Okay? Roasting of a duck. That would be epic. Motherfucker, get a panel. Shit, first of all, you get a panel with just me and Truth Hurts, and the truth, it'll drive that bitch crazy. You get me, Miss Liz, the truth. You get Truth Hurts, you get Come Up, drive that bitch fucking nutso. Roast that bitch. I think you should roast her. I mean, rotisserie roast. Turn the bitch slowly and turn the fire up and burn her on the belly. And then roll that motherfucker over. Roast that duck. That duck needs to be roasted. Like, how some motherfuckers, they'll never make it in the real deep part of it. As far as motherfuckers being ruthless. There's certain territories and certain social media outlets where this motherfucker would never survive. But it's the calling of the people and the calling and the shit. And then all these motherfucking reports and all of this shit. I swear. You know, if I could rewind the tape and go back maybe about 2 years ago, I wish I would have followed my first motherfucking mind. But I decided that give a motherfucking monkey enough rope, they hang themselves. So let the bitch hang herself. But I got some wording that was a plea on one of these social media apps where there's a motherfucker that's calling CPS on people, you know, doing the regular shit that this duck bitch does. But they do it on a level in which motherfuckers are actually seriously going to jail. Now, most of these people probably got, you know, they miscreants. They got criminal backgrounds. They got fucked up shit going on with them, got warrants and shit. You know what I mean? You want to go to jail, you want to go home. Like, whatever it is they got on their fucking record, it's enough to be public record for motherfuckers to dig in your shit. Now, I personally think that it's fucked up that we've been doxxed by Google. I've been saying that for years. When Google first came out, they've been doxing every motherfucking body. Although shit is public record, you know, but motherfuckers have to dig and investigate to find shit. But there is a letter that I had read that was a plea to Bigo regarding a motherfucker doing shit like that. Now, the letter was worded so eloquently and so on point that I said, let me adopt the wording in this particular document and let me send it to YouTube and see what kind of response that I'll get from them. Now, you know, they changed a lot of the shit to make it easier for you on YouTube. They're trying to really open up the communication between the YouTube partner and, you know, and them. They're opening up the communication a little bit more. But really what it needs to happen is not a reporting of a video or whatever. It's actually a letter that is sent to them and say maybe 10 people sign this letter and send it to them regarding all of the platforms that was created by the duck. So this is the way that you can wrap duct tape around that duck's mouth, right? But tie them hands up, because there is a real surge in people filing false police reports. Believe it or not, if you ain't paying attention to national news, there is a bill that is on the floor of Congress regarding not bullying, but stalking. It's a stalking bill for internet users and providers. I'm a probably pin it to my my community post so y'all can read it and weep. But there are documents that are out there that prohibits people from doing the shit that they doing, especially when it comes down to filing police reports. You know that these people on the internet or the authorities are getting real tired of these motherfuckers fucking with the goddamn police's time on bullshit. Really, they are. And there's going to be some ramifications for people doing that shit. So if you think you can still make that call anonymously, no, you cannot. All right, that shit's being recorded anyway. But if you think you can make an anonymous fraudulent call, right, and it is found that it is fraudulent, what's going to happen is the motherfucker that made the fraudulent call is going to be called on the carpet for the shit they did because it was fake, right? So now they got documentation that they're sending out, right, to people, to internet providers such as YouTube, who provides this platform or whatever for us to be on it. And there's documentation out there that's getting ready to curtail all of that shit. So when you see a motherfucker doing stalkerish type behavior, right? When you see them adding people, okay, and the truth is right, that is stalkerish behavior, right? You changing it up constantly because you want somebody to know about this bullshit that you want everybody to believe. But it's bullshit. It's different when you trying to make them aware of some fucked up shit that's going on, and it's really fucked up, right? But when you got a motherfucker that got goo gobs of evidence against them showing stalkerish behavior, we ain't talking about doxing. Fuck a dox. Let's go there with that. Fuck doxing. Fuck a dox, okay? Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about that shit no more. People are not worried about doxing, honey. I said this time and time again. Google done doxed the fuck out of everybody. Okay? By making this shit readily accessible for people to look it up and find your information out. Now, unless you want your shit privatized, you know you got to go through a lot of channels and shit to get that shit done. But at the end of the day, when you start falsifying police reports, you know, writing stupid ass childish footnotes on a legal document, that's when it becomes null and void and it don't mean shit. Meaning that you can take that same motherfucking document and use it to line the motherfucking bird cage. At the end of the day, if you keep on fucking with them, look at the boys. If you keep on fucking with them and you keep on doing shit, eventually them motherfuckers is gonna come up with a motherfucking clause that's gonna stop that shit, and that's what they're doing right now. So there's a person that was on Bigo that was doing some fucked up shit, right? So what they did was they took their channel, banned them, right? They can't come back for 30 years, right? There is, look it up, a class action lawsuit with 20 people's names on it. And it's addressed to YouTube regarding falsifying information. So, even if you make 29 motherfucking channels, right? Don't matter, because they give you a chance to make as many as you want. Right? And just because you get it to 100 subscribers, which you can basically do yourself, you notice that there's no growth stream channels out there now. Because they took away the ability for people to be able to grow their channel now. You should not have to be stuck in a certain section of people. There's a wide range, millions of people out there with different shit going on. Now, if you get pulled into a certain kind of section of the internet, or what they call the B sector, the T sector, or whatever they call in these sectors, right? Once you get drawn into that, it seems like you be stuck in a cesspool of shit. But now they're making a way and an opening for people to be able to come out of that and still be able to do a platform, and still be able to be successful, still be able to be a partner, and still be able to be monetized. But they had to open up a way for people to be able to reach out to them so they can stop stagnating people from growing. The ideal of YouTube and having a channel is to grow, right? You can stop your growth when you want to. You can take yourself out of algorithm if you want to. You can put yourself in the algorithm if you want to. You can do whatever you want to your channel. You see me change my channel name several times. That's to keep me out of the algorithm. I don't want to go no further than where I am right now. Some people are satisfied with just that. Me, I'm satisfied with just that. There's too many other avenues to go. Now, of course, popularity is run by views. Mm-hmm. You can have 1,000 people in your fucking room, right? And it'd be accurate numbers on YouTube. But you could have 1,000 people in other rooms and it's not accurate because some of them are robots. Like I know I accurately have 7 people in here. I accurately have 1 person with a thumbs up, right? So when you have accurate numbers, you can pretty much see. That's the one thing about YouTube that I like. Their shit's accurate. They don't have no bots. They don't have no fake shit. None of that shit. When they come in the room, that's what they is. If they don't say nothing, they don't say nothing. If they're in there, and you can see who's in the room. Whereas on Bigo and Miko and Maiko and Higo and all of them other ones, they got bots in there coming first. Motherfuckers think they got 2,000 people in the room when in actuality they only have like 400 because 1,500 of the motherfuckers is robots. Bots. For every 1 person that comes in your room, 3 bots come in. And then you got to consider the people looking in the window. That's the people that don't come in, don't sign in. They just get on the app and look in the window. Right? What did we used to call them people? They're in the bushes. Right? Right. And there they say looking in the window. There's lots of different phrases and shit for the shit to be going on. But what I'm trying to say is there's no way to communicate with YouTube when you got a motherfucker that's doing stalkerish type behavior. I'm not saying that you can't go outside and get help. I'm just saying that help shouldn't have to be outside when the shit started here, right here. So the shit, it should be, what I'm trying to say, it should be a way where they make it easier for you to be able to report people without having to go through so much red tape is what I'm saying. There got to be a way. So that's why YouTube is opening up an avenue in which you can file a formal complaint without having to go through a whole lot of shit. One of my friends had told me that worked for Google about how Google, I told y'all there's a class action lawsuit with YouTube and there's also a class action lawsuit with Google because let's be real, all right? They all kind of tied in. But there's a class action lawsuit regarding stalking. And then there's a lawsuit with Google regarding doxing. So what they're trying to do is close up the gap where it's not so readily accessible for people to go and dig into people's personal affairs. What I'm saying is when you're digging into somebody's personal affairs and you're using it for malicious intent, that's where it becomes a problem. Now, a lot of people think that, well, I've already engaged. There's nothing I can do about it, but blah, 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 blah. I'm right there with you. But no, you wait a little while and the opening will come. You got to wait for the opening, though. And it is not easy to sit there and wait on that opening to come when you got a motherfucker, you watching them do the same shit to another motherfucker. It's like, hopefully a motherfucker change their draws every day, right? So if this motherfucker changing their draws every day, that's how they changing people. And they take a time and they just fuck with them and fuck with them and fuck with them and fuck with them and fuck with them. The only reason why I'm talking about it is because I see the changing, like the changing of the fucking draws. It's like, goddamn, how many motherfuckers you gonna do this shit to? And how many motherfuckers are going to accept that shit before a bunch of people get together and start fucking with this bitch back? Oh, yeah. That bitch up my ass like a wild hare. I don't give a fuck if she don't say shit or not. It's the past, right? But the past is also the present, and the present becomes the future when a motherfucker continues to do the same shit to different people. After a while, it's like, God damn. Eventually, some people got to get together and start saying, like, look, if this bitch want it, then give it to her. The bitch wants the attention, give it to her. But give it to her the way in which she's not expecting, like I said. If a gathering of a panel that brings back all of the old people that once was against each other, but now have a common denominator of one motherfucker, I say you get on there and roast that bitch till you can't roast her no motherfucking more. I say while the opening is coming open, before it opens wide, why don't you just go ahead and get together and get this bitch everything she should fucking need and want and desire, which is the attention. Give it to her. Right? I think the thing that had me cracking the fuck up was when I went into the truth, and Miss Liz was on there. And I think Truth Hurts came in and they was talking. I was out of the room when things happened, but I knew that something went on because this bitch like the lost her motherfucking mind. You gave her a wrench and y'all welcomed her back into the fold. I mean, you know, it's sad when you don't have nowhere to belong. Okay? It's sad when you can, I mean, goddamn, it don't even take long to figure out how many motherfuckers this bitch has victimized. It don't even take long to figure it the fuck out. That's how everybody should know it's a motherfucking problem. This bitch has attacked at least, and I'm counting just in my, not even investigating, at least 12 people. At least 12. Set the differences aside. I ain't got no problem with no motherfucking body. I speak my mind. It is what it is. And then I move on. Unless you continue to fuck with me, then I'll continue to fuck with you. Even when you're not fucking with me. I feel like I got about 100 turns behind. So I need to catch up. So that means I got 100 more times to fuck with you because you done fuck with me 500 times. I'm behind. I got to catch up by 400. But when you look at the motherfucking shit for what it really is and shit, the bitch want the attention so motherfucking bad, I just feel like, set differences aside and create a motherfucking StreamYard or whatever the fuck it is on whoever channel or whatever, and everybody get on the motherfucking shit and they have their turn to roast the bitch like a duck. It's a day set aside just for this motherfucker. Because obviously nobody can get underneath this bitch's skin more than the people who she cannot fucking stand. And seeing them people band together just to roast this bitch for one motherfucking set is enough to drive a fucking wild hair up that hog's ass. Don't take that much. But fuck the defamation of character. Alright? Fuck all that. That's just talking. But when you make an action to literally get into somebody's life and try to cause disturbances and disruption, that's where we cross the line. That's the only reason why you always hear me saying some shit. Because the line was crossed. Not once, not twice, 3, 4 fucking times. Cause had no effect, but it still was done. Everybody, was like, I would do this, I would do that. No. I move way different than way other motherfuckers move. One time, we was at the Ruby's drunk ass. She said, you like an onion. There's just many layers to you. Yep. Sure is. Many. Once was green, but now I'm not. What the thing say? Return of sugar. That means I can do whatever I want. We got freedom to do what we want. And we also got the power to punch back on a motherfucker who's quacking like a goddamn duck all the time. So worried about people making alliances, so worried about who's talking to who and who's doing what. But to defame somebody's, not defame them, to really talk shit about what somebody's doing, I see talent. Fuck all that hate. There's one motherfucker on here that can edit her motherfucking ass off, and that is Heidi Flaucci. Say what you want. Heidi is a fucking editing queen. She can edit the fuck out some shit. Say what you want, she does. Local Libra got the ability to hold the people's attention and say shit in a way that where people will be like, yes, listening. The truth. He says shit in a way, he plays music, and he talks current topics, and he talks about the shit that's real. What's wrong with that? Silas can sing. Silas can write music. And Silas is a good editor. So why come she can't do her shit? Right? Let's go. Love and gossip. Always been love and gossip. She would come in, do her mukbangs, do her hair reviews, do her thing, do whatever she do. She got the ability to hold people's attention, and people like her. What's wrong with that? Truth hurts. She plays her music. She talks to the people. She got her shit to say. She talks her shit. She caps back. She got the ability to get a channel, another one after that, another one after that, hold people's attention. That means what? Right? You can hold people's attention, of course, with bullshit. Right? You can. Of course, controversy will hold a motherfucker's attention. Ooh, fight. Let's listen to him fight, right? But for real, the real shit is who's hanging in there with you when you not really capping on people. When you talking some real concrete shit. And this just so happened, I just happen to be talking about this quacking ass duck, right? Because that's the motherfucking one who I want to see crash and fucking burn. Just on GP. A lot of people say a lot of inappropriate things on here. And a lot of people lie to the motherfucking lie like a wall-to-wall carpet rug. All right? It doesn't make it any more, it doesn't make any difference. Motherfuckers be lying. All right? They get on here lying to beef the shit up. Right? They want to rev shit up to start shit. All right? They come in with they fucked up ass opinions, and they be wrong as the day is long. That's just how it is. The fuck? You got 100% of life, right? 50% of your life is bullshit. 25% of that shit is you maintaining and sustaining yourself. And the other 25% is you grabbing happiness when you can get it. So we already know that 50% of the bullshit that goes on is from a bullshitting ass person. You got to consider the source. But if you operate and know you stand on your own, 10 toes back against the wall, dick in the dust, and you know your shit's right, you can stand on that shit and it'll never fucking change. It never changes. Whether I'm here today and gone tomorrow, it never fucking changes. It's still the same shit. Because that truth don't change. Motherfuckers be mad because people be knowledgeable on some shit about law and what you can do and what you can't do. Motherfuckers be mad because you go to fucking jail and know more about the law than the motherfucking judge. People be mad because now we got information at our fingertips and we could just look some shit up and say some shit in there. What turns a duck... What makes a duck quack? We could just ask motherfucking Google that shit. Ask Google, is there a bill on the floor regarding internet stalking? Ask Google that. Ask Google, is there something on there? Is there a bill on Congress's floor right now that's about to be passed? Let's get into it. The shit is there. I'm going to tell you, there's some smart motherfuckers out here. And they done figured out a way to word a letter to get a motherfucker's channel banned. Meaning IP address. Even if you got several of them. Even if you try to create another motherfucking channel and they hear your voice, you ban. YouTube got to be held on the fire. Their feet got to be put to the fire. So now that they are trying to open up the communication where you can get a direct answer when you're talking about illegal shit, right? You can go straight in and get an answer. Like, I'm kind of shocked. So I think that wording a letter in regards, fuck all of that evidence. You can just see the evidence. That's nothing. But when you word a letter and you like capture parts of it that are so it's fucking illegal. That's all I can think of. Shit that's so illegal and damaging to their brand. I'm talking to the YouTube brand. Where motherfuckers is really starting to say, hey, they just do that. It's just the way the internet is. No, only if a motherfucker, they talking about hit dog holler. Nah, that's true. But nah, motherfucker, the squeaky wheel get the fucking oil. When I'm going to put that letter, it's worded in a way, and it is quoting sections and shit. All I can say is the good news is if you ain't monetized, it ain't no shit. Right? If it ain't monetized, it ain't costing nobody no money. It's just nothing but a view. Okay? If there's super chats involved, then that's when they gonna start looking because they want their 30%. Okay? That's why everybody's gravitating to Cash Apps and Zelles and getting off of them being involved in their, monetary gain. But that's what makes the shit even more powerful is when you're making money for them and they're actually getting their 30% and they're getting a lot of their 30%. Right? Then you got more power than any motherfucking body because they're like, oh, hold on. This person is generating a little bit of money. This person is generating at least $500 every time they go live. That's a little bit, right? It'll get enough to get you some attention. And then you word a letter to them telling them somebody's interrupting your flow. Y'all get where I'm going with it? Then you write a letter that says somebody's interrupting your flow, interrupting the way your super chats are coming. Then YouTube gonna be like, oh shit, hold on, let's look at this. But if you ain't monetized, it don't mean shit, right? So you can play with it. But stalkerish type shit, copyright shit, y'all might as well forget about that. Copyright, that don't mean shit. Everything's copyrighted. You ain't know? Everything is copyrighted. What's that? Right. Everything is copyrighted. Everything. You have a hell of a time unless you got an LLC and you got that shit patent, right? Other than that, motherfucker can take your name and do what the f with it. Unless you got LifeLock, motherfucker can dig up in your shit, find out everything they want. They can find everything out. Don't even take long. That's how you gotta look at the shit. There's a way that you can get a motherfucker to stop doing that shit, and you ain't gotta take them to fucking court to do it. See, that's my thing, is I'm not trying to fuck Johnny Law. Fuck Johnny Law. I don't want to deal with the motherfucker. My shit is, you know, I'm still hood. Fuck that. I'm still hood. I like street justice. Fuck that. To me, that's more satisfying. But at the same time, if we gotta operate this motherfucking realm where motherfuckers get to say whatever the fuck they want to say and get away with stalking, that's something different, ain't it? Stalking. The Truth said that shit right. I looked at that and said, damn. I be checking out the community posts, so that to me, the community posts be saying a lot. But I don't have time to replay, you know. I look at the title, but I don't have time to replay it. So I be skipping through. Still be trying to get that person to view though. But yeah. That part. Stalking. That's a different element. That's a whole different avenue of the law. Defamation of character and all of that other shit, that falls under one realm, but stalking. Stalkerish behavior. Shit, I might even have stalkerish behavior right now. I wish a motherfucker would take me to fucking court so I can bring it the fuck up, then I ain't gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be, you know, motherfuckers think that, you know, well, we're gonna get this weak ass motherfucker because, you know, for whatever reason. And they like, you know, they like to do this shit. This quacking ass duck keeps doing it. And it's like almost like entertaining to a certain point, right? Because you just be waiting to see what motherfucker going straight off this bitch. Straight off this bitch. You be wondering, when is it gonna happen to this motherfucker? I swear I see 15, and the number keep on growing. That number keep on growing. I'm like, God damn, how many other motherfuckers? It seemed like it ain't even about no jealousy or no shit like that there. It's not that. It's just that this motherfucker is just mad because anybody that seemed like they got something. You know, I don't know. All right, let's just talk about this dumb bitch. Look, you got this motherfucking conniving ass way of doing shit. I mean, why don't you take that ability and use it towards solving fucking foster children crimes? I mean, you good at digging, so, you know, why don't you get yourself knee deep in the shit? You know, start pimping yourself out to, you know, I'm the motherfucker that can find out anything about anybody. I can sound like a whatever. I'm a chameleon in the voice. Use that fucking shit. Use that shit, right? But use it for just, you know, amaze the motherfuckers with it. Amaze them with it. You use it for motherfuckers, you know, when you want to, everybody like, is she really going to call, you know? Like, use that. That could be your win, dummy. Start, you know, calling on the phone and do what you do. But, you know, don't be so fucking gullible to continue to do this shit and think that, okay, I'm going to keep getting away with it and keep getting, nah. Every dog got his day. Every dog got his day. right? Scared money don't make money, but foolish money or foolish time, using your time foolishly, you know, when you got the ability to like really camouflage your voice. So camouflage your shit and start, you know, doing it live. There you go. Right? And just do it to randomly. All right, motherfuckers who ain't in the same arena as you. Quit being so dirty with the shit. Like you can get that shit popping. Man, if I had the ability to sound as motherfucking chameleonized as this bitch's voice, man, I'd be on this motherfucker doing all kinds of shit with that voice. Right? Turn it on and turn it off. Right? Man, look. If I was a ruthless ass motherfucker, it'd have been a lot of different shit. Because if anybody got ammunition to have it, it would be me. But I'm not that type bitch. That's not the type bitch I am. I don't do shit like that. You know what I mean? I'd rather fucking meet you and whoop your ass. That part. Even at this age. My big sister don't fight, but I do. So what's up? You know? So that's my reluctance. So it's like, nah, fuck all that. I ain't got time for that. I'd rather roll past for the mall top cocktail through a motherfucker's window. That shit. I'd rather do that. Mm-hmm. I'd rather do that. Roll up on a motherfucker when they least expect this shit. And watch that stomach fucking drop to their feet. That's the shit I like to do. I like that more than shocking shit. I like that shit to take you to the fucking rooter. That's real. I like that shit to take you to the rooter, man. I want to see it. I want to see it. That's me. Like, damn, you be going for the juggler. Yeah, because I don't give a fuck about no time. Fuck that. I want to get that shit on. And that's been proven already. I mean, call the bitches bluff, call them out. You know, motherfuckers, they don't know you be on that shit. But around these parts, things are happening when it comes down to stalking. It's different when you fucking defamating somebody's character, but when you stalkerish, yeah, that opened up a whole nother can of worms. And stalking is not hard to prove. Not on the internet. Not on the internet. There's a long motherfucking list of documented, accurate proof. You always talk about proof. It's a long list. And I know the bitch is always sitting in the rafters listening and shit. And I know the bitch is always wondering, you know, when's that shit gonna come? You know, you'll be waiting a long motherfucking time. You will never know. That's the one thing about a Scorpio, huh? We're vindictive as fuck. Calculating. And we patiently wait. We'll get on that motherfucking turtle's black, let that bitch ride me across the motherfucking river. As soon as we get this shore stinking motherfucker, that's how they work. That's it. That's real. That's a calculating motherfucker to just be patient. Talk your shit, but be patient. What my girl say? She said, respond if you must, but keep it cute. Respond if you must. Did she say? Respond if you must, but keep it cute. I was like, goddamn. They said, don't say nothing else about it. I said, okay. I ain't gonna say nothing else. Respond if you must, but keep it fucking cute. That's that shit. I like that part. Respond if you must, but keep it cute. Oh, Lord, people be on your ass, man. God damn. All right, let me get it off of this motherfucker. All right, y'all. Bling. I got to go in the bank, get some money. Y'all be nice and kind and stay blessed. And remember, each one reach one so each one can teach one. Damn, I still say that. One love, one love. We lucky just to have just one. I'm out of here like Snoop. Peace. Snoop. Boop, 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 boop. I'm out of here. Bum, 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 bum. When the kids in the trip, bop, bop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.